Hello friends, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Professor S.P. Singh from Faculty of Management Studies, Gurukul Kangdi University, Haridwar. Today we are going to study Module 5 on Human Resource Management Functions. Friends, after studying this module, you shall be able to know the functions of human resource management, understand the policies of human resource management, comprehend the role of human resource manager, and understand the significance of HR policies. Human resource managers carry out the functions of HRM to achieve the goals and objectives of the organization. There are two sets of functions, managerial functions and operative functions. The managerial functions are the fundamental functions HR managers perform in the capacity of heads of their own departments. Really, all managers, regardless of their department, execute these functions. The operative functions are specialized jobs carried out exclusively by the HR managers, generally for all the departments. The managerial functions of human resource management are human resource planning, which refers to the decision on the future course of action to accomplish desired goals. It determines the number and type of employees required to achieve organizational goals. Planning of human resources today avoids problems tomorrow. Organizing is primarily related with a proper combining of personal activities, including allocation of different tasks among its members, delegation of authority, identification of relationships, and integration of activities towards a common objective. Designing of a proper structural framework is the primary task of organizing. Organizational relationships are created among the employees so that they can collectively contribute to the attainment of organizational goals. Directing involves overseeing and giving directions to the personnel. Proper direction and motivation makes it possible to activate employees at different levels and make them contribute their maximum to the organization. In order to execute plans, direction is essential, as without direction, there is no destination. The accomplishment of the organizational goals relies on the direction of things. Direction embodies motivation and leadership. The HR manager must be an effective leader to create teams willing to add their contribution. The personnel manager must constantly pay attention to the concerns and expectations of the employees at different levels. Controlling function of HRM comprises measures of the performance, comparing the actual results accomplished with the standards. The deviations, if any, positive or negative, are identified and analyzed in order to know the reasons therefor. It makes employee conscious of their performance through performance appraisal and audit programs. The controlling attempts to ensure that the activities are being carried out in accordance with the stated plans. The operative functions of HRM are about the specific activities of procurement, developing, motivating, compensating, and maintaining employees. The operative functions are to be carried out in association with managerial functions. The operative functions of human resource management include procurement of human resources, which is concerned with job analysis, planning of human resources, recruitment, selection, induction, orientation, placement, and internal mobility. Recruitment raises the pool of prospective candidates available to the organization so that the management can choose the suitable candidates from this common supply of people. Selection is the process of determining qualifications, experience, job skills, and knowledge of an applicant with a view to appraising his suitability for the job in question. Placement matches the qualifications of the employee's experience, skills, and their interest in the job on offer. Induction and orientation are the techniques to rehabilitate a new employee in his new situation and made familiar to the practices, policies, and people, and is acquainted with the principles, practices, values, and objectives of the organization. Internal mobility of employees from one job to another takes place, transfers and promotions. Development refers to the process to improve, mold, change and develop the knowledge, skills, creativities, aptitude, attitude, values and commitment of employees based on current and future requirements both at the person and organizational level. The development function includes training, development of executives, career planning and development, and human resource development. Training imparts knowledge, skill, development, and acquisition of competencies as a consequence of the teaching of the professional or practical skills and knowledge that relates to a specific job. Executive development is a systematic method of developing, managing skills and capabilities through appropriate management development programs. Motivation is a process which encourages people to bestow their best to the organization through the application of intrinsic and extrinsic rewards. The intrinsic rewards consist of achievement, recognition, and responsibility. Extrinsic rewards consist of job design, work scheduling, incentives based on performance appraisal. Job design relates to organizing tasks and responsibilities for having a productive unit and integrating the needs of employers to fit the requirements of an enterprise. Work scheduling is carried out to motivate employees through job enrichment, reduced work weeks, flexi time, sharing of work, and work at home assignments. Performance evaluation is evaluating the behavior of employees at the place of work. Compensation is the process of deciding how much an employee is likely to be paid. The important goals of compensation management are to design a low-cost pay plan that will attract, motivate, and retain competent employees. In addition to a basic wage structure, most organizations usually offer incentives based on actual performance. Unlike incentives, all employees receive benefits and services as required by law, including social security, insurance, workmen's compensation, and welfare amenities. Organizations have been offering a basket of benefits and services such as employees' stock options, gifts given to employees on their birthday, marriage anniversary, paid holidays, and membership of a club. Maintenance aims at guarding and preserving the physical and mental health of employees through health and safety, employee welfare, and social security measures. Managers must ensure a work environment that protects employees from physical dangers, unhealthy conditions, and safe actions of co-workers. Proper safety and health programs may help in preserving and improving the physical and mental well-being of employees. The integrative function aims to integrate the goals of an organization with employees' strong desire through several employee-directed programs like grievance redressal, disciplinary measures, empowering people to take decisions independently, encouraging a culture of employee participation in decision making, and offering constructive assistance to trade unions, etc. Constructive grievance handling depends on the ability of a manager to recognize, diagnose, and set right the causes of potential employee dissatisfaction before it converts into a formal grievance. Discipline is the force that promotes an individual or a group to follow the rules, regulations, and procedures deemed necessary for the attainment of an objective. Self-managed teams have come up as the most important formal groups in organizations today. They enhance employee involvement and increase the potential to create positive energy, enhancing worker mutual influence. They create good fellowship among members of a team and encourages individuals to divert energy from individual goals to those of the group. Teams have inseparable strengths which ultimately lead to organizational success at various levels. Collective bargaining is the process of reaching an agreement between management and union. The contract includes mutual arrangements about terms and conditions of employment like wages, hours of work, promotions and discipline, layoff, fringe benefits, paid holidays, rest pauses, and the management of grievances. Managements also encourage employee participation and empowerment. Participation profess sharing the power of decision making with the lower levels of an organization. The trade unions aim to counter exploitation and harassment and play a powerful role in improving the lot of workers using aggressive bargaining tactics. Thus, in this module, we have studied the managerial, operative and integrative functions of human resource management. Thanks for visiting EPG Pathshala.